G'day everybody, hope you're well. Okay, and a bunch of new people that have jumped onto the subscription, the free one. Excellent to see some new fresh faces and names and emails and whatnot in there. Jump on in. So look, I just wanted to take you through and show you the top 10 as of the monthly scan. I'm doing it fresh too. I actually have not gone through the entire top 10. I have done some analysis on Bitcoin, but not on the rest. Now, a couple of things to know here. We're looking obviously at the Bitfinex chart. We closed at 9,185. All right, that's the level for which we closed at, which is great to see us above 9,000, hold above 9,000 for the month. And if you consider the fact that this time last week, this candle was quite bearish. We were looking to wait for another candle to crop up and be bullish. Now, as much as we don't have an uptrend, we got a lower low and a higher high, which equates to no trend. There is no uptrend here, there is no downtrend. At what point will there be an uptrend? Well, if we break up through here, we break this level, that will have a higher low and then a higher high, and then I think, if we can get above this level, and then of course above here, above this this 2019 highs, well, it's not far to all-time highs at all. So there are some positives to be taken from the month of October, being that we do have now a bullish candle in that cradle zone. It actually looks a lot more bullish here than on BitMEX. There you go, the candle here, it's not bad, but it does look a little bit more tasty there on Bitfinex. And let's have a look quickly at, yeah, it looks pretty good here on Coinbase as well. So a positive there for the month, the bullish candle in the cradle zone. A break of the high of this candle would certainly suggest to me that there's likelihood of further upside. Breaking of the high of that candle, we haven't seen it on the monthly for quite some time. The last time we saw a monthly candle broken up, look at the run we got, whooshka. And then the only time it's failed was kind of a bullish candle, broke the upside, didn't work out. But in the past, as you can see running through here, lots of really nice moves. So we'll have to wait and see what goes on. That was a really nice run. We get another one of those and we're well above 20,000, which would be super. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Not so clear. Yes, slightly bullish. I mean, it opened at what? 182 and it closed at 183, $1 gain in an entire month. Not much to speak of here, guys, on Ethereum. EOS, let's have a look here. What have we got? EOS. Okay, bullish candle. Of course, we don't have anything in the even close to an uptrend here. Of course, we just have a bullish candle. But with that being said, once again, if we were to break the high of that, a run into at least this cradle zone here, who knows? It's not quite as clear as Bitcoin, of course, with a nice clear move throughout the year that we have seen and a nice sharp and very lovely pullback. We'll have to wait and see what EOS does. Stellar Lumens, well, it's been one of the most ugly charts throughout the year, and it remains that way. It is still in a downtrend. There's a lower high here and a lower low here, pulling back into the cradle zone beautifully well, breaking and strong moves. It's not telling me a great deal, as last month was only ever so slightly up 5%. XRP. Okay. XRP for me literally just has a bullish candle. Again, because we do have technically a downtrend with lower highs and lower lows, it is more difficult to see anything bullish from XRP at this stage in time. With that being said, we know that this market can move very hard and very fast. A break of that bullish candle would certainly send things looking a lot more bullish. And as when we look at the lower time frames like the daily here, you can actually start to get a bit more of an understanding. If we break the high of that monthly candle, it puts us breaking here. And then if we can, we don't have to get through too far to be in some sort of nice trends and some smoother sailing. So it's about using those multiple time frames to build that view. Litecoin looks a little bit more similar to Bitcoin in the sense that it has moved up very strong and has had a pullback. The only thing with Litecoin is it's not pulled back into the cradle zone. Look at the difference. Beautiful moving averages here on Bitcoin, back in that cradle zone, looking quite good. If I was an investor and wanted to look to enter the market, then it could be a potential position to take to break the high of this candle and an exit below the low. Now, I'm not suggesting that anybody does it. I never suggest that. I just explain what I'm looking at and allow you guys that know what you're looking at to make your own decisions. But that's sort of some way of looking at it. Litecoin, you can see here, it's gone pulled back, but it's pulled back beyond that cradle zone. And combining that with a daily, again, not too much really being told to me at the moment. Bitcoin Cash, we're back in. Obviously, not a great deal of data here on Bitfinex. Let me just actually, that's the way it is really, because it's BAB. Bullish candle. There's our 20, so we are somewhat in that cradle zone as well. Looking quite positive. Of course, last month up 24%. What was Bitcoin in the end? Let's have a quick check here. 10%. So Bitcoin Cash certainly performing very well in the month of October. A break of that high once again would certainly show some strong sentiment on Bitcoin Cash. And we'll have to wait and see how that goes, but looking more bullish than bearish, that is for damn sure. Oh, and here's the puppy I like. Binance against dollar tether. And to be honest, I didn't even know that this looked so good until right now with you. Look at this. Higher low, higher high, pulled back in. Beautiful little bullish candle there. A break above there, stop loss below. As we do have an uptrend, if you want to be investing in this space, like I've said 1,000 times, you need not be, someone who looks to trade all the time, but learning how to trade the way that I do and learning these charts the way that I teach them and the markets the way that I teach them. It's things like this that can help you to understand when to get in, when to get out, how to put stops in, where to put stops in. And this is a prime example, and one that I think I will probably likely go ahead and take action on. Okay, from Binance to Tron, we've got ourselves right here on Tron, not looking too good at all. Of course, last month, a very strong move, 35% there. And again, though, it's so far from anywhere. It doesn't look like there's too much you can tell me there. Oops, where am I here? Monthly. Cardano also here. You can see a bullish candle here, but again, we go down to the daily. It's still a little bit confused, not telling me too much. Finally on to BSV, and look, very strong bullish candle. They're up 46% in the month of October. Very strong move, and a break of that would certainly see more upside potential there. So pretty interesting run at the moment. Bitcoin definitely looking good if we break the high. Binance definitely looking good if we break the high, and a few others in the mix there as well. Guys, if you are interested, if you're in Sydney, that is as well, we have got the 23rd and 24th, the last chance probably ever to get along and see or do the course live in person in Sydney. It's the last stop for the year, and to be honest, it was a lot of work. So definitely the last time we'll be doing it at the rates that we are. So if you want to get along, make sure you register and get your spot before we sell out again. Take it easy, guys. Have a great weekend, and let's see how we go for November. Could be a good Christmas. Cheers. Bye for now.